available for just 5,000 naira only. This is not one of those maybe someday opportunities. This is now. Don't just sit back and listen to other people shine. Step up and let your voice be heard. For further inquiries, call 0706 840 7359 or 0803 509 3394. Begin your journey to becoming a certified broadcaster today.
How long will it take you to confirm payment? I have been waiting for the past 1 hour.
I'm so sorry. Our network is slow. I will just run out of data.
Same excuse yesterday. It is unacceptable, please. You better switch to One Data Internet Service.
One Data?
Yes, One Data. One Data is an internet service provider with the best alternative and solution for unlimited speed. One Data provides fast and reliable internet service to organizations, homes, and places of interest in Nigeria. With One Data, you get to enjoy the premium internet service with dedicated unlimited internet speed at all times, 24/7 fantastic customer service and support, and you enjoy a 1-month free subscription when you make payment. Now is the time to say goodbye to downtimes. Sign up with One Data today on 0811 223 2671 or visit www.onedata.ng for more inquiries. One Data, unlimited speed.
Tired of listening to the same old content? Tune in to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, the only radio other radio stations listen to.
West Radio 89.3 FM.
Hello everybody, my name is Akin Lewis and you know me. You're listening to Wells Radio 89.3 FM and it is called your preferred wholesome radio. So keep it locked, stay tuned. This is the radio you've been waiting for.
You don't hustle tire. You know they take you holiday. You write application, you go for auditions, but still it be like saying no they pay. They don't laugh you tired. Some say, share until your mate get the aeroplane. Before you go make calm, you beg God to make calm, but see, everybody getting late. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. No condition lasts forever, your own turn become. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. Beans you know they cook forever, your own beans go down. If you see person make a more rejoice with them. If they ask you what's your own, no take no offense. See this life better, no your time they come, because no be only you kill Jesus, we plenty for there.
One day go better, one day
they ask you what's your no, see this life not turn by turn, no, your time they come because no be only you kill Jesus. Show me person where walk out, oh, from night to dawn. Now the person where go jump if no give up. See this life not turn by turn, oh, your time they come.
No be only you. So my brother hustle, oh my sister walk you. Oh no they last forever, your time go come.
So my brother hustle jare, so my sister walk. Beans you know they cook forever, your own beans go down.
Forever.
If you see person let them come home, and if they ask you what's your no,
Forgive
see this life and turn by turn, oh, the time they come.
no be
Not
only
you kill Jesus by yourself. Show me person where they walk, oh. Now the person will go jump if he no give up. See this life that turn by turn, oh, your time they come. We plenty for them,
plenty for the matter.
we plenty for them.
Don't let your hope scatter.
Oh, we plenty for them.
No be only you kill Jesus. We plenty for them.
You don't so tired. You know they take you holiday. You write application, you go for auditions, but still, it be like say you know they pay. They don't laugh you tired. Some say, share until your mate get the aeroplane. Before you go make calm, you beg God to make calm, but see, everybody getting late. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. No condition lasts forever, your own turn become. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. Beans you know they cook forever, your own beans go down.
All right, no matter the type of beans that you try to cook, whether it is the normal beans, whether it is the oloyin beans, whether it is the otile beans, regardless,
This is this.
it could just take time.
Yeah.
Your beans go down.
Really just the time.
Last.
I still don't understand why beans take so much time to cook.
Actually,
I don't know why. Like, why am I using?
I feel like it teaches patience.
I tell you,
And that's
I tell you.
that's the thing.
But some of us don't have that kind of patience. Actually, thank God for pressure.
But you know
pots now.
that you now learn it. Even with the pressure pot, it will still
at
take
least
time.
It's still
It's just not
better.
like but it will still teach you patience.
Like,
And I feel like that's what
I
I,
used to
like
count
about
this
it.
thing, this sound that it brings out. I used to count it. I'm like, okay, it has sounded 2 times, it has sounded 3 times. I think it's enough now. That's how I do my thing.
Nah. But I just like the fact that it's the process of it, you know. And that's why I like it in relation with this song. The fact that the process to making beans doesn't just always come easy. Because first you have to pick the beans, ensure that you remove the shaft, the stone, so that you don't eventually, in the process of eating beans, go and give yourself broken tooth, right? Mm-hmm. And then you now you have to boil the water, then put the beans, and now your patience now begins. And by the time the beans is on, you even forget the fact that you had to wait that long.
Time.
You know. Yeah. Because the good thing about beans is no matter how you cook it, it always comes out delicious.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why some people will say, they don't like to
like
heat
beans.
Hello? You're missing out a lot.
What are you saying? So the concept of it is the fact that no matter how you could cook rice and then, you know, it might not taste as delicious as you want it to. But with beans, anyhow. Put onions.
Enough.
It will just
Enough
come out.
onions.
It will just
Enough,
come out
please,
good.
yeah.
Oh.
And that's to tell you that if you're patient with your life, the result will be what, in fact, you will be wild. You know that when beans starts to get done, everybody around can perceive the aroma of it.
The
so
aroma.
everybody around will feel that, yes, this person,
Something is going on.
I tap into this person's place. So yes, this conversation is not about beans.
Yeah. It's about your life.
It's about your life. It's about your life. So yes, take that as a motivation for today. We've done well.
Yeah.
Yes, a very beautiful afternoon to you. Welcome. This is 12 minutes gone past 4 p.m. from the studio of Wales Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio. And we are reaching you live from Wales Broadcasting House along Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. And this is Youth Parliament. Youth Parliament is that roundtable for us young people where we talk about issues as consensus, as actual young people. You know, not just young at heart, but actual young people. This just reminds me of one of the stories I was seeing the trends for today. And then I saw the picture of the person. I'm like, how do you define? I mean, shouldn't Nigerian students be those who are still in school and you know anyway we'll get it. So yes, actual young people, you know, not those who are in their 50s and claiming to be youth.
Actual young
people. So basically, as much as possible, you know, we're just trying to navigate adulthood, and so we would take a look at different issues as a consensus, because more importantly, our growth is very, very important. So yes, welcome. My name is Toluwaleke Alli, the radio princess. And as you know it, even though I'm not a Liverpool fan, on the show, I never walk alone. So yes, I've got with me, seated right beside me, the beautiful Adeola.
Hello, good afternoon. It's been a long time.
As always. Anytime you don't see Adeola on the show, know that she has one party or the other.
Oh my god!
Last week it was her goddaughter's birthday.
Yeah.
So she disappeared for birthday.
2 weeks ago.
A 1 year old birthday.
But I mean,
2 weeks ago
we should celebrate the gift of life, shouldn't we? Mm-hmm. We should. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm back now.
Until next week again, where there's another wedding to attend.
Now from Wednesday.
All right, and of course the Ivy guy himself.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
It's giving.
Anyway, good to have you on the show.
Same.
So yes, as always on the show, we have 2 segments. The first segment is where we take a look at the trends and, you know, check out some of the latest stories across the board, you know, issues that happen in the course of the week. Just touch a few of them because there are usually lots of events in the course of the week. And then from there, we move on to our topic of discussion for today. But first, of course, let us begin with the trend that we have today. So let's start with this one that is going to be a sort of bad news. Meanwhile, you can watch us live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook at Wales Radio 893 FM fan page. At Wales Radio 893 FM fan page. We're live on Facebook. So yes, you can watch us live and also drop your comments as we go on the show. Now, for the lovers of bread. Why is the studio manager? Okay, I think it's one of them though. Although he would prefer let me not cast him on air.
Okay.
Let's but the second best option would have been bread. Now, bread price in Nigeria is set to rise as global wheat prices begin to impact the local market. So, Nigerians may soon experience an increase in the price of bread as the rising global wheat costs continue to put pressure on the country's food supply chain. So, it's looking like
our life.
So the thing is, Nigeria presently, we import over 95% of our wheat. And, particularly it is vulnerable to these global price fluctuations, everything that is happening presently all around. I know that's one of the easiest meals for us to eat as Nigerians.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what I want to. Ooh,
I mean, I was just
Shouldn't
going
buy
to say, I
bread.
want to beg. There are some people, especially me, that we depend on bread. I tell you, I don't know what to eat.
Well, it's
My
just so-
go-to is bread.
where at this point, thank you very much. That's the thing. So when I start to think, what do I want to eat again today? And there's nothing. Now BA straight.
You can't. But now,
You know what BA is?
wait, bread and akara. I clocked it.
No choice.
Amazing.
That Toluwaleke this morning.
Amazing.
Toluwaleke, you still got it today. As it increased yet?
BB.
Has it increased yet?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
yet.
But then
Let's
you
go.
still
But please.
again.
BB.
Toluwaleke is like an odogures at this point. You still have money to buy akara. You've not heard about bread and granuts.
Nah, I won't do that.
Have you tried
It's
bread and
giving.
granite oil?
Thank you. Especially the granite oil that you have used to fry
Fry
something
fish
before.
or meat.
Thank you. Don't use the natural. Don't use the normal granite
What
oil.
are you guys saying?
Especially if you use
You're
it to fry
sounding-
chin.
You're sounding like people that dip bread into tea right now.
No,
No,
I don't
no,
do
no,
that
no, no,
actually.
no.
I don't do
What
that.
would you be-
It's giving
Oh.
you. But then
Oh my
bread
God.
and oil.
Even bread and oil is giving you.
No.
No.
So the
Ah,
thing is,
you don't know
anything-
life.
Anything that soaks bread, I don't like it.
It makes sense.
Anything,
I tell
anything
take
that
it
will
from
cause my
me.
bread to soak, I don't like
Take
it.
it from me.
So
It
for the
makes
longest
sense.
time, even when I was growing up, I never liked to eat bread and soup.
Wow. So you
Nah.
don't take bread and soup?
No, I
I'm
don't.
try-
If it's going,
Chicken.
if I'm going to eat bread,
that
it has
palm
to be
oil
stew.
on top of that stew.
Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. We're not talking about food.
Thank you.
Because some people like
No,
food
we are
too much.
we are talking about food. The food that we are
You people like food too much.
The food that we all are depending on now, the
It's
price
bread.
is thank you, and the price is increasing now.
It's looking like it. It's set to rise. I've not risen
I
yet.
beg you.
Please don't let it rise.
Please.
Please, I'm really
At
really
least
begging.
remember that Jesus already rose for us.
Thank you.
Leave the bread.
Leave the bread alone. Let it not rise.
Okay, moving on to
Alright.
other stories. The Sultan of Sokoto and the former, central bank of former central bank of Nigeria governor has asked a very critical question. I said that if subsidy has been removed, why do we still have to keep borrowing money? Now, this came just as, again, this week. I think I remember that 2 weeks ago. Yes, it was 2 weeks ago that we talked about, the president wanting to borrow more money, which, we then... No, was it 2 weeks ago? Just last week?
Last week.
Yeah, just last week that we're pretty much analyzing how much each Nigerian is then owing. But now the president again has sought the approval to get an additional loan of $560 million for the Sokoto Badagry Highway, and that's the reason that the former CBN governor has come out to say that. Why exactly are we still borrowing? We've already removed fuel subsidy. We should have more than enough money. We don't need to borrow. But the Senate president, Senator Godswill Akpabio, Senate president, he has come out to say that it's better for us to borrow for infrastructure now so that we have something to see. For instance, now, if you borrow money to fix your room now, at least you
You will
know what
see
you
it.
borrow the money for.
Exactly.
You can see that. If we're borrowing money for infrastructure, at least we can see it. It's like, look at this Sokoto to Lagos road now. It's something that we always be there. Something that we always remember that, when we took this loan, this is what we used it for. So now, last week, I think we said about 720, every Nigerian is only like 720 something thousand naira. Right?
Everyone,
Including you.
Including you.
I'm,
But now,
I'm a Nigerian. Are you sure?
I'm looking at it that it could have entered maybe like
800.
going to something
Yeah.
about that figure now.
Yeah.
So If
So
we
before
should,
the end of this year, it should be around $1 million naira.
for each person.
Yeah.
Are we talking about naira now? Because we are borrowing in dollars. You people should remember.
And we're breaking it down
dollars,
in naira
in
now.
naira,
In dollars and in pounds.
Okay,
and,
okay.
You know,
Still makes
euros.
sense.
But yes,
Still makes sense.
that's another conversation that has sparked quite a number of reactions across the board. A lot of people saying that what exactly is going on? We don't even have. It's not like the effect of this borrowing. We're not even pretty much seeing it yet. So
we are borrowing for infrastructure.
yes,
Fine.
so we are seeing something.
That's not even my problem. But then why can't we use? We've removed subsidy on fuel, right?
So you're supporting
money-
what?
Yes, I am actually, because I still think about it and I still ask myself. I'm not supposed to be asking myself that kind of question, but then I still ask myself, where is that money going into? Where is it going to? That the one they removed from the fuel, whatever. Where is it going into? Why are we still borrowing? Why do we need to borrow?
That question that you are looking at and directing the question at me. Like,
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm
But
not-
then, I ask, I just said earlier that I asked myself that question. And so now I'm thinking, maybe you will have an answer to that question for me.
how should I?
I
How
don't know.
could I?
As a
How
good
will
Nigerian,
I?
as a good Nigerian
How
citizen.
do I? How shall I?
Calm down.
How should I?
Calm down, please.
Anyway,
Because really is something that we should think about. Where gangan
Is that money?
exactly going to?
well, that is another question. That I don't understand why Oluwole is looking where he's looking, because I don't know if he thinks that I'm going to come and ask him. That's why he's giving that look that he's giving. But I don't know.
And you never can tell. Maybe he has an answer to that question.
Okay, maybe.
Really. I'm just saying.
Anyway, so yes, fresh loans again for Nigerians, but also in the course of the week, the federal government announced the dismissal of the now former Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, and he was replaced by Taiwo Yedele, who was formerly the Minister of State for Finance. So now he is the new Finance Minister, and also the Minister for Housing and Urban Development was also dismissed. In person of Umar Dangewa. So he was also replaced by someone else in the course of the week. Dr. Mutakwa Rabi Dharma was the one who replaced him. And this brought quite a number of reactions that are okay, what's going on? What is the reason for the removal and everything? But of course, no, there's no answer anywhere.
There is.
So yes, but in addition to that, the former Minister of Power,
Okay, because
Yes.
it's former now.
has resigned
Finally.
so as to be able to concentrate on the 2027 election. As
Pause for me. Like,
it
why did you
will
pause?
be declaring his intention to contest governor in your state.
Okay.
So yes.
Yeah.
And then videos surfaced yesterday. I think it was yesterday that it came into. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yes.
He came back and then he was welcomed by his supporters. And then videos of him circulating right now show him at Jericho, pretty much passing traffic.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Like,
I don't know why. And I've seen see
Wait,
the video has
Oluwole,
actually
calm
garnered
down, no?
lots of reactions online, and there's some people saying that maybe it's just actually is being, son of the soil.
Yeah, and it's
Yorubas
been
will say that
helpful.
oni lo ni fe kilo.
Baje.
Thank you very much. So if there's traffic there, anything could have happened.
It could have
So
just-
it's
yeah.
just helping out, so
Thank
that you
you.
see that you guys have
I have you
an
guys in
aspirant,
mind.
yes, exactly, who is very, very concerned about the people who can, So yes,
That's it. You've put everything I have in mind into words. Yeah.
So yes, the Minister of Power has resigned. Now this
I
is
don't know why you're
just as
laughing
in the
anyway.
course of the week as well. The president said that Nigerians should blame the electricity issues that we have on the leaders that gave us terrible privatization. It's not his fault. Those leaders who are the ones that were in charge of the privatization. That's when NEPA became PHCN. They're the ones that you should blame. He said, hold them, blame them, because they are the reasons we have the kind of electricity that we have right now.
People actually raised concern when they were privatizing this this thing then, but then it fell on deaf ears. People, they were like, okay, we've done what we wanted to do, so, and that's all. Now we are reaping the fruits of.
So you can at least now know that it's not.
It's how they are even giving us electricity in our own area.
Now,
like 10 minutes. I'm telling you.
I thought you will now have
what? If they give us 10 minutes now and they take it off, in the next 5 minutes they will bring it again, and they will give us for 2 minutes.
Do you notice that if there's light in the morning, it's a sign that at night there will be light in our own area?
So people now have
it's a signal.
You see,
it's not like we are saying the electricity is good now. It's not, though.
It's not good.
But you guys are seeing it. Unlike
it's like when they just tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with your electricity. We just want you to see that your electricity is good, actually.
Just so you know.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's not like it's good.
Anyway,
good.
so now we now know, as Nigerians, you're supposed to go and research those that were in charge of the privatization.
But the question is, why is he coming out now
to say this?
To say this?
If you ask me, no, what?
Are you the read them now? I don't know. They read them.
How am I supposed to know that?
Anyway, we shall need to hold some people accountable.
So now you know those Nigerians now know those who should be held accountable.
Exactly.
So yes, and that's the most important thing. Yes. Moving on to other stories, a few stories that are not so friendly. But first, before that, in Cross River State, there was a case of COVID-19 resurfacing. Someone who came into a Chinese national who came into Cross River was tested for COVID-19. And of course, he's currently receiving treatment according to the state government, and they've begun contact tracing. They've been able to trace, I think, about 10 people presently that have also been isolated. So this is just a call to everyone to please ensure that you stay safe.
Yeah.
By God's grace, we're not going to go back to 2020 because the world is even yet to recover from it. Nigeria as a whole is yet to recover from it. So let's just ensure that we take precautions. Yes, take good care of yourself. If you notice that your body feels any type of way, any sort of symptoms that has to do with COVID-19, please ensure that you reach out to the appropriate quarters as early as possible. I
think it's high time now. People should just go and make their research on the symptoms regarding COVID-19.
I mean, in case we have forgotten, I feel like a lot of us,
we need to
knew
just
at
go back
that
and
time.
refresh,
In case you've forgotten, please go refresh. Now, the remaining trends we have few bad news. We have few good news. Okay, so. All right, let's quickly just mention this one, that the Poverty Reduction Minister, Benadoro, has said that they have been able to disburse 9.9 billion naira to poor Nigerian families.
When I saw this, I felt like, wait, is it like I'm not poor enough? Because I don't see anything.
Maybe I know there.
So
I know, but of the target audience.
You ask yourself, that was the definition of poor.
Poor, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people are currently saying. How do you measure the people that you're giving? How do we even know?
Yeah.
Because we're not seeing it. It's not obvious.
Because if you're poor, you won't be able to have a bank account.
Is that your own this thing now? Is that your own definition of being poor at this point?
You
I can't.
you have accounts now.
I do. Does that mean I'm not? Yes. Hey, you people should not chase. Hey, don't chase the sniper away from me. I beg you, my life.
Go drink.
Anyway, let's move. Abio, I got no pillow. You know pillow.
Hey, this is still stainless.
She will see you use wristwatch.
Use and
Person
join.
wanna get money, they use wristwatch.
Don't play. Still stainless, Lily.
Okay.
I sleep I say it's not about.
Hey.
And I say, wow.
You people should not
Please,
whine
let's
me,
move on.
please.
You are not part of those that have collected the 9.9
But I
billion.
just need the money,
But
please.
I
Let
mean,
me
lots of
see.
Nigerians are saying that. How are we? Who are those that have benefited from this scheme? You're not just supposed to come out to give us figures when we don't even know those who are beneficiaries. Yes, in the quite unfortunate ones. I mean, we just have to pick them because it concerns young people. First off, just 2 days ago, which was Wednesday, was the convocation ceremony of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech Ubumosho. So on Wednesday was for the undergraduates, Thursday is postgraduates. And unfortunately, a fresh graduate who had his convocation on Wednesday slumped and died while playing football on Thursday, just a day after his convocation. That just pretty much sent, it is actually is a footballer. I'm sure that he has aspirations to probably go beyond, just playing for small teams. And then because it was during a friendly football match for the football club that he plays for, that, he slumped and he died, which is quite unfortunate, for somebody who pretty much just graduated, and that's very sad. Another one, 400 level student of OAU, medical student, died as well during his exams, and that also caused quite a number of. Has also thrown the school environment into mourning, because I mean, pretty much is writing final exams to move on to another level. And in another quite unfortunate one, an under-level student of a school, private university, was physically assaulted over effeminate mannerisms. Now, when we say effeminate mannerisms, it means that the person has what we like to call boy girl.
Yeah.
So was physically assaulted because of that, and unfortunately, he was assaulted by his fellow students, and there was repeated bullying. And after over a period of months, the boy passed.
I need the government to look into this and arrest everyone.
In fact, it was
everyone.
I don't want to mention. They claim that is, I don't want to mention it, but of course, there's this stereotype around people that are effeminate. Actually, there's this stereotype around them, and that stereotype that you're thinking in your mind right now is the reason that he was bullied. And some sources say that similar incidents of intimidation and phone search of students suspected of being that way had also occurred in the hostel environment. And so, in fact, it's really sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Really, that someone has to lose his life because of it's unfortunate, really. May God rest their souls, everyone involved.
Amen. I'm moving on to the good news so that we can leave the shrines for today.
Yeah.
So yes, first off, musician Shode built a home for his mom. I'm gonna still
got a big.
So yes, but in but in addition to that, a particular story that made lots of Nigerians to all through.
See.
Actress Enidima Okoje in the course of the week, announced that she and her family expecting a first baby. This is years after, she had opened up about her journey with fibroids. I think she first opened up in 2020 when she had a surgery to take out the fibroids. And then after the surgery, she then got married 2 years later.
Yeah.
And then last year, she came out to say that the fibroids came back.
Yeah.
And, but this time, she's not even going for surgery again. She's just going to try to adjust her lifestyle. And
now it's such
just
a good
miracle.
news, really.
Yes, actually.
Really.
And then she posted a video. Her husband made a video of her when they found out that she was expecting a baby. And she was crying a lot. And I could only just imagine.
See.
Abi, 4 years.
4 years.
Despite all. Now, this is a reason to actually be very emotional. Not 1 year waiting.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Why is Toluwaleke looking
Waiting
like
is waiting. Let's not. Okay. So congratulations to you, Dima.
Yes, congratulations. Why is Toluwaleke shaking his head? Meanwhile, quickly, the Pope has advised African youths that you should ignore Jackpot and focus on using your knowledge to develop your country.
Can you hear now?
It touched you Nigerians because I know that somebody somewhere now already
planning
saying
to
that
jackpot.
I don't have anything I'm doing in this country.
No, let's do this together.
Yes.
Nigeria can be good. It will be good.
He said our face. Oluwale, have you heard?
Yes. And you
develop your country. Use your knowledge
to develop your country.
Have you heard?
Okay. We need your knowledge. Yeah.
Why is Oluwale giving me side eye? It's not my words. It's the Pope that said it.
Yes.
I think with this, the Pope should try and listen to our program because our topic for today, the Pope will understand why.
See, for today's topic, I just said, it's Oluwale that will do most of the talking.
Why?
You know why? Because let's not lie, he has a lot to say. He has a lot to say. So
I feel like every Nigerian youth has a lot to say
when it comes to this topic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But when there's some things that you should just leave for Oluwale alone.
But anyway, so yes, I intentionally, picked that so that would usher us into our conversation for the day, actually. Because when I saw it, I'm like, okay, it's like the Pope just...
It just read our minds.
But sincerely.
Why are you people in Japan?
In a way, I think that
he's right.
He has a point.
Yes.
But it's just that there are so many things attached to that, staying and developing your country. Too many things. Because how do you develop it when there's so much stifling going on? But anyway, yeah, that is that of course will bring us to our topic of discussion for today. So, youth and civic responsibility. Do we, the youth, even care about Nigeria? That's what we're talking about on the show today.
To make you walk, your beans no dey cook forever. Your beans go down, your beans go down.
If you see Bessie, make a move. If they ask you what's your no, see this life not time by time, no. Your time they come because no be only you give Jesus. Show me Bessie where I can from night to now the Bessie where go jump if no give up. See this life not time by time, no. Time they come.
No be only you. So my brother hustle, oh my sister walk you. Oh no dey last forever, your time go come.
So my brother hustle Jerry, so my sister walk. Beans no they cook forever, down beans go down.
Forever.
If you see Bessie, make a move. And if they ask you what's your no,
Forgive
see
and
this life
forget
not
you.
time by time, no. The time they come.
No be
Not
only
be
Is exactly?
I don't know. I don't.
Funny how
don't need a microphone.
everyone. I mean, everyone can sing in the bathroom.
Definitely.
But I feel like my voice is actually
Very
nice outside the
good.
bathroom. But my youngest sister is such a bully.
She used to say,
She just say, "Don't do it again. Whatever you do, don't do it again." But I mean, I've met people that say, "Oh, your voice is really nice. You should be able to sing." So I'm not thinking. I mean, it's because my younger sister is just being.
You should be able to sing. Actually, there is
Exactly.
voice training. Yeah.
No, but
You
are you trying to say that? No, I couldn't.
see,
I
see,
couldn't.
this singing something is a lot.
So I should
you
give
just-
up.
Don't.
So I should forget.
I wouldn't
Wow.
ever say you should give up. Why would you?
Oluwale, that eyes that you're using
I
to
just-
look at me.
I just gave you this thing
It's
now.
okay.
This voice training,
It's
my
fine.
darling.
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
can-
Let's talk about civic responsibility and we youth. It's
See,
fine.
You're the one giving up yourself.
There's no problem.
But it's so good.
Now, let us start with a simple question, right? I'll just ask both of you first.
Okay.
I'll start with Oluwale. Oluwale, do you think that we youths really care about Nigeria, or we have just learned to survive the country?
The honest truth is,
Yeah.
some do,
Some don't.
some don't.
Do you
Okay.
really care about Nigeria?
Wait, to
You
and
say
the
we
you have
lot,
already answered.
hold on, and a lot are
Calm
just
down.
tired.
Okay.
I just
Do you?
me now,
Yep. I'm
with,
putting it to
with
you.
that 3 things I just said now, I am part of it.
No.
Okay, so you
Which
want to
one?
say that you
Do
care,
you care
do
about
not
Nigeria?
care, or you're just tired?
3 of them.
Or you just learned to survive.
Yeah, no.
If you're already done, you see like me.
Oluwale is trying to play safe
Exactly.
and smart.
He's being very diplomatic.
Seriously.
Adiola, do you really care about Nigeria, or you've just gotten to the point where you've learned to just survive it?
You know what? I would say that I care.
You people are
Wait,
just
calm
it's not
down.
you people
I
to-
care, but differently.
Talk direct.
Because wait.
What do you mean by
now. Wait, I care differently because I've learned to understand that even if you care about Nigeria, it does not change anything. You get? It really does not change anything. So yes, I do care. But
Okay.
what's it going to do for Nigeria? It's really not going to do anything for Nigeria because we've been there.
No, it is
done
actually.
Been there, done that.
Well,
Really?
I've not done anything.
Ah.
Actually, so here's the thing. Like a lot of us, have different things to complain about. I mean, there's corruption, there's poor leadership, there's bad roads, there's unemployment, insecurity on the high, literally. One of my younger friends was just posted to Abia State for NYC. I'm like, hey. And at some point when I couldn't hear, it was already getting late. I'm like, what's going on?
Thank you.
And before, it never used to be that way. You know that regardless, core members would always get to wherever it is that they're going to, And there's just so much. You go online, you see different venting every single time. Everybody, all over just a vent.
Is how you can't
Everybody just a
even
vex.
go online now and not see a sad news.
Actually,
In a day, there will be series.
there's going to be
Series
one
of
thing
sad
or the
news.
other. But let's talk about civic responsibility first. So, I mean, because we're talking about the youth and civic responsibility. Whether or not we exercise our civic responsibility is part of showing that we do care about Nigeria or not. And a lot of times when we talk about civic responsibility, some people just always think that it means voting during elections only, which a very high percentage of Nigerian youths don't even do. Yeah, I know that there's only way to scratch your ears. I know.
No. I was going to say.
I don't know what to that is trying to look
I was
like
going to say,
he's
you know,
not.
I
He
told
doesn't
you
know what I'm
earlier.
talking about.
You know, I told you
Oluwale,
earlier
do
that
you
I
vote?
do. That I do, but I just.
Oluwale,
don't
do you vote?
Yes, no.
Are you
In my
sure?
father's house.
See, you're part
see.
of the people we are talking about.
you vote?
I do. And
When
I can
did you
say
start?
it with all my.
When did you start?
Well, since I clocked 18.
Oh,
shit.
well,
This is I clocked it. So, civic responsibility means being actively involved in the life of your community and your country. And it has to do with obeying rules, holding leaders accountable.
Now, the two.
Holding leaders accountable.
Yeah. It's so, let's say we've mentioned 3 now. Obeying laws, holding leaders accountable, and
voting during elections.
Thank you. These 3 now, we do these 3. But where has it gotten us to in Nigeria? And that takes me back to the reason why I said, I care, but differently. Because everything that we've been doing, check this NSAS protest in 2020. Check it. Check the 2023 election. Youths were literally the one who carried that 2023 elections on their heads. But where? That's the question. Where did it take us to? So that's why I said I care, but at this point, I'm indifferent.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, you actually care about your country. But some point in time, you will not care again. So it's not about you being caring and you not caring. It's about the trust.
Exactly.
And your survival instinct. Then you believe that, okay, I trust our leaders. So I believe in some changes. And with that, we are not getting it.
You know, when someone keeps dashing your hope, they keep dashing your hope, they keep dashing your hope. At some point, you just want to be on your own. Your survival is actually very paramount to you than whatever it is they are saying. So you just like Toluwaleke said earlier, survival instinct.
Yes.
You just move into survival mode. Like,
It's just like,
this is just about me now.
maybe you have a big uncle that used to come around, and next time if I'm coming, I'll break something for you. The first visit,
You're
second
counting
visit,
on
third visit. The fourth visit, you won't even bother yourself to go and ask him for anything, because you know if you should go, BLLB no, but you don't love you. There's nothing to show. You could just stay your day.
So that's it. When
So
they
that's
keep dashing
it.
your hope, like who would do this?
But I forgive him. Because now for the whole land, boy, you know if one day, I know if you hold me.
See.
But anyway, now when we talk about the thing is, the thing with civic responsibility is, it's not just about, exercising all of those things. Participating in governance is one of it. Promoting justice, fairness, and unity, contributing positively to the society, and all of that. In simple terms, it is basically, what are you doing to make Nigeria better, not just for yourself, but even for others. However, when you ask an average Nigerian youth that, what are you doing to make Nigeria better? They are going to ask you, what has Nigeria done
for me
to make me
my
better?
life better,
or to make my own life better? Now, while I was searching for the trends today, I saw a particular police officer in Lagos, came out to say that Nigerians are, it's okay for Nigerians to actually video officers and then for them to not allow them to check their phones. Yes. So the Lagos Commissioner of Police said that as Nigerians, you're allowed to record officers and police cannot search your phones. In fact, when he was saying, he said that officers on lawful duty should not search citizens' mobile phones, while also, assuring the public that the operations of the police is supposed to remain transparent for everyone to see and open to scrutiny. This road, only this our Oliole road only. Before you get to the bus stop, you see them there.
Definitely.
Collecting phones, searching it. And that is part of what is, and of course they don't stop the elders. It's always the youth.
It's always the youth.
A young guy carrying a backpack. Next thing is to check the bag. Oh, God help you that you have a system in that bag. You are going to explain. Now, God help you that you are using one of the latest phones. You know, you are not using pineapple. You leave pineapple. You leave watermelon.
You're using apple.
Because maybe you're a fan of Eve. I should not chop her for it's like
exactly.
You say you like you go say make me an Eve. Maybe gather the
roll together.
God help you. Because every single thing they go as far as, you know, going deep into your private stuff, which is not even supposed to be. So an average young person now feels disconnected from the government. We're frustrated by the lack of opportunities. Because look around you. In fact, we are disillusioned by corruption. Now, a lot of people, I've had conversations with people my age, and then they'll tell you, I don't know why you guys do 9 to 5, because the truth is, you should know that nobody can become a millionaire or a billionaire by earning salary. And even with business self. And that's the reason a lot of these young people feel like it's just best to go the way of fraud. Because at the end of the day, you just have to make money. And so, the option of Japa is always just in the box. For anybody. In fact, an average person that has passports now is thinking that way. Even if the passport is somewhere gathering dust,
you just want to.
Thought is there that maybe someday, you know, sometime. And at this point, people don't even care anymore. I've seen people go abroad on tourist visas with the hope that they're going to seek asylum and just stay there and not come back again. I was talking to a friend of mine, and you know, he was telling me about a friend of his who has traveled, and she's not coming back because she already sought asylum, which means that, of course, anything that has to do with Nigeria, bam, end of story. So, is it that we don't care? You know, we've just given up on the idea of getting the best out of Nigeria.
One thing that I know Nigerians to be is that they adjust very quickly. So we adjust very quickly, and because at the end of it all, we've shouted, we've pleaded, we've begged, nothing is changing. What then do? You just adjust. And one thing that we are still doing now is hope for a better Nigeria, but nobody wants to do the work because as it is, we can't even trust the people that are in charge.
Okay. Toluwaleke, so what do you say? Have we given up?
Yeah, I feel like people out there, the youth out there, it's not that they've given up. They've tried their possible best to turn things around. But the question is, what's the point of you thinking it will change? And what's the point of you caring if nothing changes?
Okay, so what's
the
way?
The mindset.
What's the way forward?
But to me, I feel like that mindset is very, very wrong. To be sincere.
So what's the way forward?
Well, now the way forward is we need to beg our government, at least let's see that little change. That's what we're looking for. That little crack in the wall speaks a lot. It's something that will ignite something in we youth. Do you understand? Because we're looking for something. We're looking for a change. It's not in Yoruba kwani kunsho jotoba biomo kekere lo man dagba. That little change that we're looking for, let's just see that little change. Definitely, and we should show it times without number, and we should be going forward with it. But as you see,